Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to give a bit of a review, first outing of the Hoka Arahi 6. So I've just ordered these this week. The previous shoe, my Rincon, had pretty much, I've done about 450 miles in them. So I wanted to give a bit of a first review really of the Arahi 6. I think this is the first time I've worn one of these shoes. So yeah, so this is the shoe. A little bit scrubby because I've just been out for 10 mile in them this morning. So this is, I think, a stability shoe, mainly for road running. However, I'm tending to use these for the trails. Not specifically a trail running shoe, but to be fair, they should be pretty good, hopefully. So the last couple of shoes I've had, I've been sort of just wearing ordinary trainers over the trails. I was a previous sort of Speed Goat fan. Prices of shoes are going up and up at the moment, so actually sometimes just finding a shoe that's a little bit better priced than the Speed Goats and seeing what's on in the sales is pretty good. So yeah, I've just recently purchased these, got them from sportshoe.com. I think they're about £80. I think the original price is about £130. I tend to buy a lot of the shoes in the sale or the previous version, just because I find I get better value for that. I'm sort of saving 40-50 quid. I've got, luckily through Western Tempo, where I'm a club member, I get a sports shoe discount as well, so I get free delivery plus an extra 10% off the deal. So I think I got these for about 70 quid just over, with free delivery. So fantastic. So just in terms of the shoes themselves, I'm a size 11. These are a regular. So I think beauty with Hoka is that they do sort of wider fit shoes as well. So this is sort of predominantly a stability shoe. However, yeah, generally I can pretty much run in a neutral shoe, but wanted to give these a go. What's actually quite nice about these shoes as well is that I think it's the Royal College of Podiatry, RC Pod, have given this a sort of endorsed product as well, so that's really nice in terms of actually, I think it's to do with foot health, so actually having a third-party certification or something like that is really good to see as well. So I've struggled with sort of my feet in the past, especially with sort of shin splints and things like that, so actually having a shoe like that that's actually got a third-party certification. First time I've seen that, actually, it was actually having a look on the Hoka site, so I wasn't aware of that when I bought the shoe. Shoe's fantastic in terms of as well. One of the other reasons I'm sort of a bit of a convert to Hoka at the moment as well. These are vegan shoes as well, so I sort of took on a vegetarian diet about 3 or 4 years ago. I try and eat as much sort of vegan stuff as possible as well, so try not to have as much dairy products and things like that. It's really helped me personally. Struggled with colitis over the years, so it sort of helped sort of stave off that as well, sort of keeping off the meat and things. But it's great to see a brand like that doing sort of vegan shoes. And as well, in terms of the uppers, a lot of the shoe is recycled as well. I think it's some of the inner lining is 100% recycled, and there's some areas of I think it's 30 or 40% in terms of the top mesh as well here, and the top shoe is also recycled, so which is fantastic. And also, I don't know whether anyone else has found this, but shoes and laces sometimes, these are a real sort of nice length shoelace as well. There's nothing more annoying than having a shoe with really long laces and you having to turn them in, put them inside and all of that. So really nice in that sense. In terms of the shoe itself, I've been for 10 mile in this today. I found it actually really nice. Mixture of terrain from sort of some fields, a bit of trails, a little bit of gravel, down the canal, on the road. Found it a really nice shoe. Plenty of sort of flex in the forefront, not too sort of stiff throughout the midsole or anything like that. Cushioning wise, seemed pretty good as well, to be fair. Like I said, although this is the standard width, I've actually found, yeah, the shoe itself wasn't too tight around the forefront or through this area. What's really nice as well, actually, when you start to look at this shoe as well, there's some details in here. Sort of, it's really nice having the tongue sort of with an elasticated section into the midsole and underneath the the inner sole there, so it just means that this isn't sort of moving too much left and right. You haven't got that sort of movement too much, so it's really quite nice. And as well, it's sort of nice supportive sort of section at the back here. A little bit worried that might be possible a bit of rubbing and things like that. I have done 10 mile on it today, haven't worn them in. I've gone straight out, done 10 mile in these shoes, and I've had no issues, no soreness, no blisters, no nothing. So first sort of first run out in them, really pleased. So I think in terms of the shoe as well, it's actually I think the Speedgoat also has this. It's what's got called this has got an early stage meta rocker, which I think just helps in terms of the momentum of the feet, especially on the foot plant from heel to toe. I mean, I'm more of a 4 foot sort of striker. However, it's got a real nice motion when you're running, really gets you sort of up onto the toes. Only a steady run today, so it'll be interesting to see how I go on some of the faster sessions next week. So I'm back to sort of a 3-week hard 3-week block, and this is my recovery week this week. So that would be really interesting just to see how that goes on the grass tomorrow morning on some quicker sessions. But yeah, in terms of back as well, some basic sort of reflective stripes here, which always help, especially sort of running early in the morning like I do, just have that little bit of reflective sort of area. And there's also a bit of reflection on the side here, and actually I think there's a little bit on the front. So yeah, a few sort of reflective stripes, and as I said, I think the top's breathable. I'm just having a look on the Hoka site now. I think actually the polyester sort of sock line at the top, the actual cloth there, is actually 100% recycled, which is really good to see. And it also has what they call their J-frame midsole support as well. So this is, like I said, this is more of a supportive shoe. Generally, I'm not too fussed about having I generally run a neutral, but I think it's quite good, especially off-road for myself. Maybe just having something with a little bit more support, but it didn't feel too rigid. Felt really comfortable first run out. So like I said, for 70 quid, not a bad buy at all. So I maybe just give you a bit more of an update after a few weeks in these. Generally been pretty pleased with the Hokas that I've had now over the last three or 4 years. I've had the Recons, a few of those. I've had a few of the Speedgoats. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this shoe goes. And again, although this is the older model, managed to pick up what I thought was quite a nice colour as well, not some nice bright orange shoes. I think hopefully won't get too difficult to keep clean in the winter months. But yeah, so all in all, I think, yeah, finally, I think actually the weight of these is about 270 grams. So not a bad weight, quite light to be fair, not too bulky. Yeah, so generally first run out, really pleased with these. So worth checking out sportshoe.com and having a look and seeing what bargains you can get on these shoes. I believe there's a version 7 out as well now. Not sure how they compare to these, but to be fair, like I said, for the sake of spending another 40-50 quid, often I'll buy a shoe that maybe is a model older or old colours. I mean, by the time I've run through the trails for a few weeks, they're pretty dirty and mangled up anyway. So yeah, it's always find actually buying the shoes that are a little bit older just better for me. Pleased with them so far. Like and subscribe. Any questions, ping down below, and have a good season everyone, and I hope your weekend training's gone well, and we'll see you all soon.